Oh, I'm really excited. I'm from the county. I've grown up here. I went to Walk Hill Valley, went out to William Patterson, but I was still commuting and coaching at the high school. So I'm really excited. I've grown up here. I live in Byram now. I teach in Sparta, so I'm a county guy, and I'm really excited to be here.
Let's talk about your coaching background. You were at Cedar Grove a couple of years ago. You guys won the state title. In the process, you knocked off a great Butler team. Just talk about that experience of being a head coach at a state championship quality program like Cedar Grove.
You know, it was really exciting, and the best part about it was we set out in the beginning of the season and we just said, you know, we're going to do the best that we can. And I told the parents in the beginning of the year that my goal was to play on the last day that softball was going to be played, and luckily we were able to do that. But the entire season, we played in a great conference. Essex County has a lot of really good teams, and that really prepared us well. We played Mount St. Dominic, who was #1 in the state almost the entire year, and it was a great group of girls. They really played together, and that's part of what I want to bring here is that mentality of playing together. But yeah, to go out, we played Butler in the sectional final, and that was just an amazing game. It was probably the best game that we played all year, and we had to in order to play that level of a team and do as well as we did. And 5-4 in a great game, there was nothing better than that. And then we played Ridgefield in the sectional semifinals, and then Henry Hudson in the finals. And playing down at Keene was just awesome the entire year. But I was so happy for the girls because that's who's going to remember it. Nobody's going to remember my name there, but for the fans, for the kids growing up in the community underneath them in the travel programs now, those are the ones that are all going to be able to feed off of that. And hopefully they continue to do well down there because I really enjoyed everybody that I worked with.
What do you bring from that experience here to the college level?
Hopefully I can bring that little bit level of having the experience now. Before I was like, that was my first head coaching job, even though all the years of travel and as an assistant at Walk Hill. Now I have that little bit of experience, and hopefully I can use that to show. I came in there one year, and to me it was an attitude thing and an atmosphere thing because the talent was already there. We did have 2 freshmen that started for us, but it was the atmosphere. I like to think that is what I was able to bring and make a difference down there to raise us to that next level. And that's hopefully what we can do here.
Now this program here has had success. Nick DeGennaro had a great run, but since Nick took over at Jefferson, it's a little bit up and down. What do you need to do to come in here and get Sussex County Community College softball back to being a Region 19 power that it was?
Well, I think the first thing is for those student athletes that are, deciding on colleges, and especially the softball players, to realize that it is going to be a new atmosphere and a new attitude. I am real easy to get along with, and the couple of players I've been able to meet with already, really told me that it was a good experience. It really eased the tensions for them to be able to meet me, and that they were really excited to get started with things. So hopefully that's what I can get my name out there and talk to some of the kids and just let them realize, the person that you're going to be playing for, because I think that makes the big difference. The school, it's a great school. So hopefully we can get everybody on the same page to come in, start your academic career here, start your softball career here. This is a D3 school. We are, an NCAA school. Just because it's a junior college doesn't mean it's anything less. You're still a great student athlete to be able to come play here. That's what we're looking for. So hopefully I can get the word out there to, hey, just come and talk to me for a couple minutes, and I think that they'll like what I have to say.
And you have a connection to the school. Your sister Selena played here, played for Nick. So you've seen that it can be successful here.
Yep, I was here during those days. I've talked to Nick, we're good friends. My sister played here. She was an academic All-American, which again, that's something great to be able to put on your resume for looking for four-year college. And she went to Moravian, which is a great private school out in Pennsylvania, was able to continue playing sports there, even though she switched over to field hockey. Hurt me a little bit to watch her switch off softball, but she did awesome there. And that's something that I hope we can talk to the kids about, that this is a great starting point. We've had a number of great athletes come through here, especially when Nick was coaching. And my sister's a prime example, and there's a number of other kids that are a great example that are doing really well now, and they started right here.
Let's talk about the talent here. You were not officially named the coach, but the SCCC Muggs Media All-Star Game has been held here the last 2 years, something we hope to continue with you as the head coach. But just talk about the talent here, and even if you don't get the top kids, even the second level talent in this area can be very competitive in Region 1, Region 19, which is one of the top regions around.
Oh, I completely agree with you. You know, one of the things, like I said, I started out my high school career as an assistant coach at Walk Hill, and that was because of growing up with all the travel programs and all the towns. And like I said, I live here now. I umpire a lot for the towns, and there's a lot of talent in these towns, and those are the kids I'm looking for, because I think we get overlooked a little bit because we're all the way up here in Sussex, and you know, there's a lot of talent here, and that's what I'm hoping to grab. First tier, second tier, it doesn't really matter to me. If you're a softball player, if you want to continue to keep playing, we're going to have the right atmosphere here, like I said. I want you to come play here because I want to show this off, you know, especially for travel teams, for those younger kids. I want these older girls to be able to set a great example for them. And I definitely think that we have the talent across all of the schools here. There's a lot of area to cover, especially Sussex County, some Warren, you know, maybe there'll be some kids from Morris that'll decide to come play here, but especially these Sussex County kids, there's a lot of talent here, and I think some of them don't go to continue to play, but here, I'm very confident that you can come here and I want you to play because I know what these towns have to offer.
Coach, if someone wanted to contact you, would be interested in enrolling in the school and possibly playing for you, how would they go about doing that?
Right now, my personal information is what I have. So my cell is 973-222-8420. My email is my last name, agnora82@yahoo.com. Get in touch with me, even if you just want to talk. We can meet here at the school. I'll meet you in your town, at your school, whatever's comfortable for you. But if you're even thinking about playing, come here and talk to me because I definitely think that we can have a good conversation.